Welcome to America Current Affairs, where we break down the biggest global stories for you. Today, we're talking about a massive trade showdown. India is building a wall, but believe me, it's not the kind you're thinking of.
Okay, let's just dive right in. There is a huge economic battle happening right now between two of the world's biggest powers, and India has just put up this giant wall to protect itself.
But this isn't a wall made of bricks and cement. Oh no. This is a wall made of taxes, a wall of steel, and it's designed to stop a massive flood of cheap steel coming in from other countries, especially from China.
So, you're probably asking, why? Why would India do something this big? Well, it all boils down to a major problem that was seriously hurting its own local businesses.
I want you to imagine something. Let's say you own a small local candy store. Then, all of a sudden, a giant supermarket opens up right next door and they start selling candy for just 1 penny. There's no way you could compete with that, right? Well, that's pretty much exactly what was happening to India's steel makers.
There's a name for this actually. It's called predatory pricing, and it's basically seen as a super unfair way for a big player to completely take over the market by crushing the little guys.
And the flood of cheap steel pouring into India was just enormous. Get this, almost 80% of it, 80%, was coming from just 3 countries: China, South Korea, and Japan.
So India's trade officials, they looked into this, and what they found was pretty alarming. They said this surge in imports was a huge threat, causing, and I'm quoting here, serious injury to their local companies.
Okay, so India knew it had to do something. It decided to fight back. And its solution? To build that tariff wall we were just talking about.
They did this using a tool called a tariff. Now, a tariff is really just a tax you put on stuff coming into your country. The whole point is to make the foreign goods more expensive, which gives your local products a fighting chance.
And India got pretty strategic about it. They put a special 3-year tariff in place. It starts out high at 12%, and then it slowly steps down over 3 years. It's like giving their industry a really strong, long-lasting shield.
And what's the goal here? What's the best case scenario? Well, experts are predicting that this tariff wall is going to cut the amount of steel India imports in half. A 50% drop, wow.
But, a move this massive always, and I mean always, creates winners and losers. So the really big question is, who's going to benefit from this, and who's going to end up paying the price?
So on one side, you've got the clear winners, India's very own steel companies. But on the other side, you have the potential losers, and that's basically anyone who needs to buy steel.
And the winners? Oh, they are already celebrating. I mean, the second this news broke, the stock prices for the big Indian steel companies, we're talking Tata Steel, JSW Steel, SAIL, they just shot straight up.
Okay, but what about the cost? Because if steel gets more expensive, then everything made from steel could get more expensive too. Think about it. Cars, refrigerators, washing machines, even new houses and apartment buildings. So the real question is your wallet ready for that?
Now, what's really fascinating is that India isn't just doing this out of nowhere. This move is part of a much bigger global chess game that's being played out. This whole thing really kicked into high gear when the US put its own tariffs on steel. And that started a chain reaction, like dominoes falling. First, other countries like South Korea and Vietnam put up their own defenses, and now India is making its big move. What this really signals is a massive shift happening all over the world. More and more countries are focusing on protecting their home turf first. It's a principle India even has a name for, Atmanirbhar Bharat, which basically means a self-reliant India. So that leaves all of us with a really huge question. Is this the future of how countries do business? A world where every nation builds up walls to protect its own economy, even if that means all of us end up paying higher prices for things? What do you think about all this? Is this the right move? Let us know down in the comments. And hey, don't forget to subscribe to America Current Affairs for more explainers that cut right through the noise.